2001.
Congratulations to this Nigeria prophet that based in South Africa. He was locked up in prison and his bail was denied due to the propaganda of the enemy abusing the system of law in South Africa to deny his bail, to open rape charge case against him, and his church was burned down in South Africa because of the mob. Let me tell you guys one thing. In the justice system, judiciary system all over the world, it is human being that operate it. You understand? Not spirit. So there are some humans who can corrupt that system, corrupt the law, and it would seem it is truth, but it is not true, just because they have jealousy, hate on you. That's what they did to that pastor. But thank God he was not sentenced, his acts, which means he can sue the state. He have the right to sue the state for all what he have lost. And this thing also happened to me many times. Once I was planted with drugs, I was locked up for 1 year. I fought my innocence and I came out from prison for 1 year. The other one that happened to me is Sister Quila, where he came to plant me with drugs, and I went viral all over the world with the video. Why some ignorant people went to take the video and claim I'm a drug dealer. You see, people will always believe certain things just because it was like that. You must prove yourself to the law. I also prove myself all the time. Same way this prophet has proved himself. When you have made riches, is then you will know you have enemy. You don't have enemy now because you are still in poverty. This guy causes to Quilla, which I fought online, whereby many media start bidding for me to interview me, for me to like speak my experience, what happened. Through that process, I exposed this guy propaganda. I plant people with drugs. 3 times I almost died, but because there's a special grace in my life. But you that saw the video and all those things when the thing was going viral, you never knew what happened. If this guy comes to you, God help you. Do you know how many Nigerian South Africans which have died in the hands of Tolani Sosokwela? So what am I trying to say? They did all those things to me, but I never died. That's why they tagged me arrogant Nigerian man. But when I came out, I got my bail. I went to open criminal case on them, and I came online exposing them. That is how he was suspended from DSTV program under Muja Love. But now, for example, when I was now fighting Atom, my uncle, from some errors he was talking about, he went to extract that video and claimed I'm selling drugs. I saw the video, I laughed. You understand me? Because it was a past something which he was trying to claim this happened in Nigeria, just for him to get his game right. So what am I trying to say here is that the enemies are there. We do all it takes to bring you down. But when there is a grace on you, you can never go down. I've been like that. Same to these prophets. So I always fight back with the law. According to the law was not there when this thing happened. You just have to prove yourself in court. I have been arrested, been in prison for 1 year for a crime I've never done. Imagine I've been accused of drugs. I never made money on drugs. One day now, this thing will just push me to start doing the business, and nothing anyone can do when I want to do it. But when you try your best not to do that thing in which you have been accused of, you always be planted with. The system of this world is deadly and spiritual. Sometimes life is not fair at all. When you do your best to make sure you don't want to do that crime to make the money, an enemy for no reason which are jealous of you as a human being that represent the law in South Africa or anywhere in the world, just because they are jealous of you, they represent the justice system in court, in the police department, anywhere, and just for any reason you got enemy among them. They will come to you, plant you with the drugs. They will come to you, pay some gas, and pay them off to say you raped them. And that is the reality of life we are living. And in court, it will look real. But deep down in you as the accused, you never did it. That is what happened to this prophet. And it also happened to me. 2016, when I bought my house, is when the enemy started coming to me. They thought I made money with drugs, because this property you see now. Even a South African citizen for 20 years working, government work, whatever, cannot buy this property cash in his 30 years. But I bought it cash. From there, I started creating enemy. 2016, they arrested me. I went to court. I fought the system, and those cops were suspended for lying to me about drugs. 17, I was in their newspaper like that. 2022, Susto Kwela came to me because there was some kind of guys I fought with the law. They came with this guy. They planted me with drugs. They claim they find drugs in my house, but according to this Sotokwela, when they are arrested, they come to you searching for drugs. Anyway, they find drugs. If they find drugs here, they must put their camera and bring it out. There was nothing like that in me. After they assault me behind the scene, then they bring the drugs and put on my office table.